Welcome back to my channel, and this time I've got a little something different for you. We're going to go to a classic car show. So the classic car show we're going to is the Bradford Classic, which is held every August in the centre of Bradford, which is why I'm here in a car park in the city centre. I'm actually at the Broadway Centre, so I'm not that far away from where the show is. So come on, we'll get down there and we'll have a look around. I've got some classic minis here. Nice to see a pocket spec mini being looked after. This is quite a rarity, the mini pickup. Getting into video. I'm looking good. Looks like 1972 going by the plate.
Sorry.
This is usual, it's got a map of the London Underground on it. Get a bit closer. And I think this looks like a Clubman. No, it's a 1275 GT, which is the Clubman body. I think this is a Clubman as well. So we'll move on over here. So looks like a Bentley Mulsanne, similar to the one wheeler dealers did. It's a bit later, so it's not. It's a Mulsanne. You can believe a plate that's 90s. Another Bentley. Now this Dolomite, I know it quite well, I know the owner. As you can see, it's on a Y registration, which is about 82, but Dolomite production actually ended in August 1980, so it was registered quite a while after it was built. So it's probably not the last Dolomite off the production line, but most likely the last one registered. And we'll have the word with the owner if he's willing to go on camera. Right, okay, so this is the owner, Bob, and he's going to tell you about this Dolomite 1300, so take it away.
Well, it's a 1980 built Triumph Dolomite 1300, which was built towards the end of the production. So it's got the SE wheels, spoiler and things like this on that we put on for the run-outs. For this particular car, its first owner was a BL employee, and it's gone up to retirement. And so this wasn't registered for another 30 months for it being manufactured until October 1982, which makes it the second to last one. There was another one registered a few months after, and that was it, the last two.
Yeah, I know of a Sprint that was registered on an X registration.
Yeah, there's a Sprint.
A Carmine Sprint.
There's a Sprint registered.
Because it actually features on my channel. It was the first video I uploaded because it was a restoration show at Stone Lane. They were putting a new vinyl roof on it.
Well, the last one registered was a Sprint, and it was registered early '83 on a white plate.
Yeah,
so that's the last one, and that is still on the road. It's still Collins DBLC. It still exists.
Yeah.
So with this one, it was purchased new by a gentleman called Royston Beasley, who was retiring from BL, and he kept it until he was in his 90s in 2008, and that's why the car is as it is, unrestored. It's had some paintwork done over the years, but it's basically unrestored, original as it comes. Not a lot to say about it as such. It's very reliable. Like all old cars, you've got to keep doing things, and
Yep.
parts nowadays, some of the qualities are pretty naff.
Oh, that's true, especially with ignition parts. You know, points and condenser, and, well, rotor arms and caps as well.
Yeah, brake hoses, all rubbish.
Oh yeah, made of Chinesium.
Yes, but you can find some decent parts.
Yeah.
And, distributor cap from America, they were built for MG racing cars.
Yeah, because it's a Lucas 45D4 in these.
And then braided hoses, things like this. So it should, hopefully, by digging around, find the parts
Yeah.
that's going to last. It's really a case now of conservation. Keep the car
Yeah,
in this condition that it was. Royston left it in.
yeah,
It's won a lot of shows. It has been best in show for and its last owner, who was William Hill. It has won quite a few trophies. But that's it. It's conservation. Keep it in the condition that
Yeah.
it's arrived at us in.
yeah. Okay, well, right. Thanks for very much for telling us about your Dolomite, and I'm going to go around the rest of the show,
All right.
see what else I can see. Right, and he's just won a prize, a runner-up. But was it Pride of Ownership
Pride
Award?
of ownership,
Which is a testament to the condition of his Dolomite. Alright, well, before I move on, I'll just show you this and some information about the car, and if you want to read it, you can always pause the video. Alright, time to move on now, and sticking with the Triumph with this lovely Vitesse, Mark II Vitesse. Condition on an F, which makes it 1968. Was it before they changed to the August registration? I think it was still sort of January, wasn't it, for registrations in 60s? Yeah, because I used to have a Triumph 1300 that were on a D, so that was 66.
That's right,
Yeah. I won't put you on video.
No, don't.
No, I won't. I know some people don't like to appear on other people's videos. Oh, has it been restored? Yeah. Well, the colour says it all, doesn't it?
Yeah, due to the red.
Yeah. Definitely not a Triumph colour, that. Okay, then filters to make it breathe a bit better. It looks like it's running Stromberg. Yes, Stromberg carburetors. Usually to change needles in carburetors if you're running open air filters like K&Ns to get the mixture right. Okay, I think it's time to move on. I've got this Mark III Capri. And again, like the Dolomite 1300, I know the owner of this one. And there's some information about it. You can pause the video if you want to read that. We'll go see the owner, Roger, see if he's willing to appear on the video. Okay, so this is Roger who owns a Capri. So Roger, do you want to tell the viewers about the car?
This is a 1984 Capri 2-litre Sport. It's not been restored, and the paintwork is all original. Everything you see is what it was when it came out of the factory.
Yeah.
And it's similar to the one which is on the Professionals, only that's a 3-litre S, and this
Yeah.
is a 2-litre S. So it's very similar. There's only just over 90 of them still
Yeah,
left.
one of the professional ones a Mark II Capri. Right, Mark II.
It could have been.
Yeah, because I don't think
II.
Mark III's had the 3-litre.
Yes.
The 3-litre was the Essex, wasn't it?
Yeah, the
I
3
think you found that on the you found that on the earlier cars. Definitely the Mark I.
It was a 3-litre Sport.
Yeah.
Only this is a 2-litre Sport.
Yeah, I know this one's this one's a Pinto engine.
Yeah. So what you see is an engine which has never been taken out, still in the same condition
Yeah.
it was when it was made, and so we've got all the labels stuck onto the paintwork, all the pieces, nothing that actually been taken off, and
Yeah.
it's all original. So it's quite rare to find this situation.
Oh yes, yep.
All the interior is the same. Still
Yep.
got the original cassette tape player. Remember those?
Oh yeah, yep.
They've still got those. And all the fabric is.
Yeah, well, my
on-
Dolomite has a tape player and it's Panasonic radio cassette.
Ah, well, in that case, we're on the same lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's yes, and as far as I know, on the show today, this is the only Capri on the premises here.
Yeah.
There's not many of, so there's not many of them left anymore.
Right, well, okay. Thanks for
Okay,
telling the viewers about your Capri and also
Look forward to
Rogers.
seeing-
Yeah.
Look forward to seeing it on YouTube.
yeah. I'm hoping to post it up tomorrow because
okay.
sick of posting Toyota Celica videos.
What's the title gonna be? Is it the,
Bradford Classic.
what? Just
I just call it Bradford Classic 2019. Yeah, that'll be title of the video. But
So, well,
Yeah.
next week I'll look it up.
yeah. Okay. Well, all right. Thanks for telling us about the Capri. And also, Roger's wife has a Triumph 1500 TC, which is how I know them through the Triumph Dolomite Club. Right, okay, time to move on. Right, I suppose I better get around the rest of the show. Got it's like a Mercedes W124, I think, 190E, and then we have a 65 Mustang. Very nice. In fact, I think I saw a Mustang when I was out and about. Probably appear in the next dashcam video. And 1968 Volvo P1800. Yeah, this is a car featured on Wheeler Deals. Michael Brewer used to own one of these.
It's like the old James Bond cars. Volvo.
There you go. I'll show you that. You can pause the video to stop that.
How are the cars now?
Got a 30 Ford pickup, and I suspect it might have the V8 flathead engine. Right, so coming round this nice little Fiat 500, the original Fiat 500, the late one. That's 72, I would say, going by the plate. It's another car that Wheeler Dealers have done. And the engine in the back. We have a Nissan Figaro, which is based on the K10 Micra, if I'm not mistaken, and they only made these to use up the remaining floor pans that Nissan had left from production. And we have a Mark IV Escort Cabriolet, about 89, I reckon. Looks quite original. And this looks like a Skyline. 94-95 GTR. Is it the R32? Another car that Wheeler Dealers have done. Quite popular for drifting. It's got the harnesses as well. 4-point harness. And it's like a late Fiat X19. About 89 or 90. And another one, another X19. For about 82. And here we have a Armstrong Siddeley. And some information here. If you want to read that, you can pause the video. And a Rover 820 Turbo. Now, I've not had one of these. It was the poverty spec 820. And what here with this J, about same age as my Gen 5 Celica, 91-ish. When Honda was still in partnership with Rover Group.
Had this long enough.
And a Mercedes, I think, is it SL? But I need to look at the badge. About 78. Probably 300 SL. Looking lovely. Oh, left-hand drive and automatic. Oh, 450 SL. That was close. An Alfa Romeo Spider. And Wheel Dealers did the Merc, but they also did they did an Alfa Romeo Spider about the same age, 83-ish. And it's like a MG midget. 68, so chrome bumpers and spoked wheels, the spinners. Oh, it's a Sprite, not midget. So, but they were based on the MG midget. The Austin Healey Sprite, yep. And MGB, chrome bumpers and spoked wheels. Yes. Automatic gearbox, which you don't see often on a B. And another Triumph Mark IV Spitfire, around about 72-ish. I've only ever driven one Spitfire 1500 and the cat half shift. Looks to be quite original. Another car that Wheeler Dealers did. We did the 1500. An M3 convertible. If I can believe the badge on the wing. I don't think that's the original registration, that's personalised plate, because it looks like a, I'm not sure, it could be, I think it's an E46. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think it's an E46. Yep, definitely an E46. Which is the next generation from Project Beamer. And going from BMW to a Hillman Avenger Estate. One of my first cars was an Avenger Estate. And this one is about 76. Just before Chrysler rebranded the Roots Group range and called them all Chryslers. In fact, I think the Avengers, one of those cars that went under 3 different brands. So it started off as Hillman, then it became Chrysler, and right at the end it was a Talbot. And next we have Mark II Cavalier. Now, I've had 4 of these, and I definitely have another one in the heartbeat. Can't tell, is it an SRI? A manual, is it 5-speed, yeah? And all that, and a Moss security sticker. So, very period. Everyone had fitted the Moss car alarms in the 80s, I remember them well. And it's an SRI. Seems most of the survivors are SRIs or the convertibles. You don't see many of the poverty spec cars like the 1.6L. Yes. Definitely a car I'd have in a heartbeat, and show you some information. Oh, and not forgetting the sticker. There's also customary in the 1980s. And I've got some information here, and I'll tell you what I'll do. I've just all that there, and if you want to read it, you can can always pause the video.
Taken by the
Okay, we'll go get around some more of these cars. And Claire, quickly go through these Morgans. Pause the video. These are actually still in production at the Malvern plant. I think there's still the company's still family owned. Again, this is another car that wheeler dealers have done. They did a Morgan. I'm having to take the body off the chassis and redo it all. Okay, so looks like an Austin 7. Yep.
Oh, sorry. Were you waiting? Oh, I'm so sorry. Am I pushing in?
No, you're
sorry.
alright.
No, sorry. No, it's alright. There's nobody on. We do 3 first. Oh, right. You're right. Oh, sorry. I'll Is there a pound?
Some information on this Morris 8. Pause the video if you want to read it.
Oh, Maria, will you take it on here then? Yeah.
And car that was made locally is Jowett Jupiter. Which had a flat engine, flat 4 engine. And like I said, Jowett was a local firm. They were over in Idle, which is where there's a Morrison supermarket now at 5 Lane Inns. That's where the Jowett factory used to be. We have the appropriately named Bradford van. This one's a spot in Morrison's Library, which is a local supermarket. And another one. We probably call this on a shooting break on his like an estate. Some information on this one. There we go, just hold you there. If you want to read it in more detail, again pause the video. Alright, time to move on. There's a Jowett. And it's won the Pride of Ownership Award for Best Jowett there. Another Jowett. Yeah, it looks like a very early MGB. There's no bumpers there. It's on steel wheels. Classic Mini. Cooper. Looks of it.
That one, I believe,
Yeah.
is a famous car. I believe it
Did he do a Monte Carlo rally?
did, and I think
Yeah,
it
he
won.
actually participated. This is one that, yeah. Yeah, and then
think it was
did they try to
65?
disqualify him on some stupid
they
technicality
try,
of
but-
yeah, they try, yeah. Also, an actual Monte Carlo Mini Cooper. Yep.
And this one's a full FIA spec circuit racing.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I used to have a Mini myself in '93. We're only an 850, but most fun you can have on 4 wheels. Dirt cheap to run. Yep. And we've got the classic Mini Cooper. 90s Cooper. Although most of them usually have the white stripe on the side with the late John Cooper's signature on it. And with the Mini lights. This one is a Midas. It's a Mini-based special. The Midas, Volvo 240, back 75. Some new Alpine. Okay, got this lovely E-Type, back 1970. So, Series 2. Lovely interior, another car that wheeler dealers have done. Not sure which engine's in this one, the bulge might be a giveaway. probably see in the back. Let's go around. And it's a 4.2. So it's the XK engine. Probably the best of the XK engines are 4.2. It's about right. But it's in beautiful condition. And Enzo Ferrari once said the E-Type is the most beautiful car. And he wasn't wrong. Okay, we've got a minivan. They're rare, the minivans. Pretty much a Mark 1 spec with the hinges on the outside and the sliding windows. And it's a Morris badged. Beetle, 67 Beetle. Not quite Herbie, that was a 63 Beetle. And here we have DeLorean DMC-12. Best known for its appearance in Back to the Future. I did a video of DeLorean a few years back. Just get the camera in, and there's another car that wheelie dealers have done. That's got the speedometer on Back to the Future films. You can still get everything for these. There's a company in Texas that sells all the DeLorean parts, so you can get everything for them. And when they've run out of the parts, they've got they can remake them as well. Oh, lovely. Yes, this is what DeLoreans look like when they come off the production line. All that Time Machine add-ons. Another Figaro. Renault 4. Interesting fact, the wheelbase on one side is different to the other side. And I believe it was Renault's answer to the 2CV. And this looks like, oh, Wolseley. Is it 1300 or 1100? It's the Wolseley version. This was done in the 6 brands you could get: Austin, Morris, MG, Riley, Wolseley and Vanden Plas, or Plas. What year is this one? Oh, 70s, it's about 72ish, towards the end of the 30s. And the car was designed by Sir Alec Isigonis, who also did the Mini and the Morris Minor. And it's a 1300. Powered by the A series engine, using the Mini and the Morris Minor. And we have a Ford Anglia, 52 Anglia. Pause the video if you want to read that. Yes, it does bear resemblance to the Ford Popular, and so people getting confused with them. Another Morgan. And this looks like a Rover Tomcat. The good old K-series engine, which is known for launching head gaskets. And it has a turbo on it. I hope the engine's alright. Another Tomcat. And this doesn't have turbo, but it's still got that lovely K-series engine. Citroen 2CV. It's one for you, Hubnut. Have a closer look. Get the camera inside, yeah. Those of you who have seen Hubnut's videos, you'll have seen his 2CV called Ellie. It's about 1987, so coming towards the end of 2CV production. Nissan Cube with its curved rear glass. Oh, Sonny's, late 80s Sonny. Nearly bought one of these. Sold one on eBay, nearly bought it. 89. Now this, I've seen this Triumph 2000 before. Mark 2000 Saloon. I think it's a 2000, is it 25? Yeah, it's a 2500S. Yes. There we go, and it's belongs to the owner's a member of Club Triumph. He's done the Round Britain run. Yeah, it's had a change of registration. Looking lovely. I just love that dashboard, it's similar to my Dolomite. Manual gearbox is with overdrive gearbox. I love the Stag alloys. Yeah, there we go. The Round Britain run sticker. Yeah, it's looking good. Right, we've got a Reliant Scimitar. About 89-ish. And with this lovely Mercedes. W123, I think. Best Mercedes they ever built. Well, the best car Mercedes ever built. I'd definitely have one. 280e. So yeah, and wire range about 82, coming towards the end of W123 production. Lovely car. That's a Ford of some kind. It's a first generation Focus. Some funky mods done to it. I think that's a Zetec engine. Oh, more of the first generation Focus. And a console. With information on the Mark II console from 1959. This is a car that Sid James had in Carry On Camping. I think he had a console. I had an XR3i, a Mark IV XR3i. The Mark IV was just a facelifted Mark III with the rounded indicator lights and the bonnet, the extended lip of the bonnet. Subaru Impreza, Jag, and what have we here? Bit of Americana. I'm not sure what it is. Anyone can tell me what this one is? Not quite sure.
100% we were in Leeds. 100% we were in Leeds.
I've just seen the tax disc, it's a Buick. Oh, there it is, on the grill, Buick 8. We have a E-Type, fixed head coupe. Looking good. It's got the 6-cylinder 4.2 XK engine in it. And next to it there's a Lotus Elan. Again, car wheeler dealers have done. Lotus Elan Sprint. Dolomite's not the only car to carry the name Sprint. I believe these did use a few Triumph parts, like the steering rack. 72 going by the plate. And the bodies on these are fiberglass. Yeah, part of a the late great Colin Chapman's philosophy of lightness. You like these cars to be light for better performance. And the late MGB. Oh, very late, after registered sometime after the factory in Abingdon closed down in 1980. So I think it was registered as soon as it had come off the production line. X would be about 81. And it's a similar colour to the Dolomite you saw earlier on in the video. There we go, 1981. There we go, yeah, there we go. There's some information there, you can pause it, pause the video if you want. And let's see, what's this? Is it Hillman Hunter? I always thought these looked similar to the Mark II Cortina, especially with the row style wheels. I've got a pair of those Webbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
ECOE 40.
Yep. But yeah, I always remember the Hunters. They look just like the Mark II Cortina. Very similar shape. And we have a Mark I Fiesta 1.1. I once borrowed one of these and I thought it was a lovely car. And we have green shield stamps. Oh, that's going back. And some information on this Fiesta. There you go. Pause the video if you want to read that. We have a Mark III Fiesta about 92.
That will make
This is Mark III, the first XR2 to gain fuel injection. Is this an XR2i? No, it's just a 1.4. Looks like a Mark I Golf. Yeah, unfortunately I've never owned a Golf. I did a VW Derby and it's for sale. But who wants to buy it? Give him a call. 83, a late Mark I Golf. I don't think it's a GTI. Although it's got the golf ball gear knob. And oh, you have Ford Mustang. Not too similar to the car used in Bullet. There we go, some information on the Mustang Mach 1. Another Volvo P1800. Yeah, as featured on the same when the late great Sir Roger Moore was Simon Templar. We have it's like a military vehicle, a Land Rover. Is it a lightweight one? Yeah, it's a lightweight one. The criteria for this was it to be able to be carried by a helicopter. Can't remember which, and unfortunately they couldn't get the Land Rover light enough, so they had to increase the payload of the helicopter.
I don't think
There's some information. That looks like I think it's a Wessex helicopter. Had to be light enough to be able to be carried by the Wessex helicopter. They couldn't quite do it, so let's increase the payload.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's get around the front, give you a shot of the front. But that was 1969-ish. It's like a Jaguar XJ6, yeah. With that good old XK engine. I've looked inside, I think, is it a Series 2 or I'm not sure if it's a Series 1 or a Series 2. One car I'd love to have. Oh, it's a Sovereign. It's not a Jaguar, it's a Daimler Sovereign. But it was basically the same car as the XJ6. Just never noticed that Daimler badge on steering wheel. So I'm corrected. I think the Daimlers are probably a bit rarer than the Jaguar version, but still a lovely car. I missed these out with a classic Mini, 84 Mini-ish, or 83. And looks like a Gen 2 Celica ST. Now, I had one of these, looked similar, but it had the square headlights. Oh, yes. Oh, look at that interior. If you can see it for reflection. Nice. Very 70s. ST2000. And Louvres on the hatchback glass, and looks like it's original dealer sticker. Oh, lovely Gen 2 Celica there. From Toyota Rolls Royce. Very. Now this was luxury. No information on that. A Metropolitan Nash pickup. That must be one of a kind. I'm assuming it's a Metropolitan Nash. It looks like one. And we'll have a look inside. Yep. And sticking with the Americana, Cadillac. Now you know why they call them the land yachts. Absolutely massive. And the customary burgers and fries and other fast food. Not sure which Cadillac this is. Absolutely fantastic. I've already had a look, seen the Capri. I interviewed Roger earlier on. MGB GT, chrome bumpers and mini light wheels. What year is this one? A late one. So we'll have the factory with rubber bumpers. We have the Vauxhall Firenze Droop Snow. And this fiberglass nose cone was actually manufactured by Reliant, because they perfected fiberglass techniques. I'm not sure what engine this has in it. Could be the Slant 4. Yep, there we go, the Firenze 75 Firenze Droop Snoop. We have some information here. Looks like it's. Yep, it's the 2.3 Slant 4 that's under the bonnet here. We have a Saab. Is it a 96? And it's got the V4 in it. It was used in some Ford. Reference to the late Eric Carlson. what have we here? A bit of sponsorship from the local casino. Show what this is. Think of the tuk-tuks. And here we have a Ford Zephyr. Not sure what year it is. It's early 60s. It could even be late 50s. And the Skyline GTR, I believe they are 32. That's definitely a private number plate. Some information there. And I think that's it. I think I've been around all the cars. Well, not quite. They see Cobra.
I've got
Porsche Boxster. And the Sierra Cosworth. About 86. That's the original plate. Yep, Sierra RS Cosworth. And an MG engine. '68. Well, I think that's it. And that's a bit new to be a classic, but I had to feature this Lotus Evora only because Chris at Bees for Builder rebuilt one of these. And looking nice as well. So I think that is definitely it for this video.